And that was the boat, I think. Yeah, it was. Hello there, everybody. This is CwapTheNintendin here, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokémon LeafGreen. So, last time, we did some crap, and my internet is now bugging out. Of course it is. I gotta do that. So, this time, we are going to do some more crap as soon as my internet starts, or as soon as I disconnect my internet, of course. And here we are. Jesus. I like how I stopped my video just in the middle right there just to do that one thing. That was strange of me. But then again, when am I ever right? Our captain is a sword master. He's awesome at using cut. They say he even teaches cut to Pokemon. Oh, you say, huh? Well, we're definitely gonna have to see him. But for now, battles! So, on the S.S Anne, you're gonna be fighting your first instances of sailors. Sailors will use fighting or water-type Pokemon. And depending on their Pokemon, they're going to be weak to flying or electric. So flying types like Fearow and electric types like Pikachu will have the advantage here. So, yeah. You're going to be doing all that kind of crap in this place. And, oh! Here we are going to be running into our first water type of the sailors here. We're going to be running into the Tentacool. So, Tentacool, well, you'll find later on that it is a common Pokemon when we eventually have access to water, but it is actually a pretty good Pokemon in terms of special defense. So, despite being so common, it is actually a pretty decent water type for you to use. Plus, it's water poison type, so it does have access to all sorts of, water poison type moves. So, yeah. You can go ahead and get yourself a Tentacool when we eventually do get the opportunity later on. Why am I going over Pokemon that we run into when we can't run into them ourselves? I don't know. I feel ill. I got seasick, so I stepped out and get some air. Yeah, you did. I know you did. And hey, you're walking around. That's not supposed to happen. When you walk around, that means you're an NPC. That means you're a non-battleable trainer. How does that work? How does that work? You don't work right, game. I'm sorry, you don't. So anyway, we got ourselves another sailor here to deal with, so we might as well go ahead and do it. By the way, you should be thanking me. This is my second video recording today. Yeah, this is my second video being recorded today. Because I'm just that far behind in recordings. Gotta need some more time. Yes, I need more time to record by myself. But apparently, college is not agreeing with me because I've forgotten how much tired college can make you feel. And this past week was only my first week back. Well, whatever the case. If I have to skip a day, then I have to skip a day. Okay. So, with that, we took care of that shoulder right there. Which I believe at that point is a water ice type. I'm not too sure on that, but probably is. You're impressive! I know, thank you. Thank you very much, sir. You are very kind. Anyway, there's nothing really over here to get, well, in terms of items here, so we might as well go back. Thankfully, we can run on the S.S Anne, believe it or not. Look, gasp! Running inside a building? How is that possible? I don't know, but what's possible is here. This is the kitchen. I'm so busy, I'm getting dizzy. You have to give me room here. We haven't even moved yet. Ahem. I am le chef. Le main courses. Prime brief stay. I can't even do a French accent, I'm sorry. Snivel, sniff. I only get to peel the onion, snivel. Let's see. If we check on this trash, we can find berries, which I didn't even know about. I just checked them on pure impulse. Alright, so berries are introduced into Gen 3. They were kinda sort of introduced in Gen 2, but they're more fleshed out here, so thankfully they're given a proper introduction here. So berries, you can make Pokemon hold on to. Or at least, I think... Where? Oh, there it is. Berry pouch. Yeah, they had to make a berry pouch for this thing. So these berries that we picked up, the cherry berry can cure paralysis, Chosto berry can make Pokemon wake up, and Pecha berry can cure poison. I'm not going to do that because, well, we haven't run into any sort of problems in which could involve possibly poisoning or paralysis, but yeah. Anyway, let's see what we got. I journeyed far and wide, and in all my travels I've never seen any Pokemon sleep like this one. It looks something like this. Well, that Pokemon we've seen before in the last part. So, I guess we're gonna have to do something about that later. Yeah, we are. So yeah, in order to get this item, we have to fight these trainers here. And I really do want that item. Again, you'll want the items on the S.S Anne. They are pretty great, per se. And why the heck aren't you using a water-type move? I mean, understandably water sport, but why not any sort of legit water-type move like Water Gun or something? You're only using it to weaken the power of fire, which wouldn't work on water types anyway. I mean, it does make sense whenever you... It does make sense when you, like, use it on a team that has a Pokemon that's weak to fire, but jeez. What the heck is your deal? Anyway, another Goldeen. I can take this. Again with the water sport. Jeez. What the heck is wrong with that? What the heck is the matter with you? I don't know. I don't know. What I do know is I'm not doing anything because the text scrolls on by itself. But whatever. And oh, an actual different Pokemon, a Tentacool. Okay, I'm bringing out Lulbird for this. Because... why? Just why not? Alright, so we're gonna peck this thing. And I'm gonna get poisoned by this thing, am I? Nope, I'm not. Okay. Alright. I can deal. I can deal with that. That's cool. I'm all out! Yes, you are. Yes, you are, guy. And, gentlemen. Competing against the young keeps me youthful. I know old people, they want to get younger, you know. They want to stay young. Just like I want to stay young. Unfortunately for me, I'm getting older. Thus, I am 21. Hey! And speaking of 21, Karai is level 21. It's old enough to drink. Or she's old enough to drink. Anyway, why do you have Slam? It's inaccurate. I know you want to jam, dude. Come on. But slamming and jamming is not cool. I mean, yeah, I'm all for Slam, except it's inaccurate as all hell. And I'm just ignoring that. And I'm just ignoring that static that came up on my computer. I'm ignoring that. I'm above that. Anyway, there we got Stardust. You can sell it for a bunch of monies. The big cash money wads. Anyway, this guy. I've seen Pokemon ferry people across water. Huh. Sounds interesting. Small trees can be chopped down by using the move Cut. But remember this, Cut is an HM technique. Once learned, it is not so easily discarded. In Gen 1. In Gen 3 and beyond, it can be easily removed. But we're not going to have access to that until a bit later on in our travels. So that's a thing. Anyway, I'm actually going to switch up my Pokemon a bit. I'm going to put Fearow out front here. And I'm going to basically embark on another recording skip. Zibbity bop babadoo, let's go. And more trainers, alright. I don't believe I saw you at the party. At the party? At the party! I don't know. I don't know. And hey, you have the same name as Dawn. Hi, Dawn. What are you doing here before Gen 4? Whatever, she's got a Rattata. We know how to deal with Rattatas at this point, except for the fact that they have that. Hyper Fang. Jeez. See, like I said, Hyper Fang is a pretty dangerous move if your Pokemon are not that great in physical defense at all. So, again, you want to be extremely careful of Hyper Fang. What I'm not sure you want to be careful on is the fact that Pikachu is there, and I want to do Dig on this thing. Oh, interesting thing. Interesting thing about paralysis and Dig, actually. So, in the old games in Gen 1, there was a bit of a glitch that happens when you get fully paralyzed while on the ground. I think what basically involves is, well, if you get fully paralyzed while underground, like, you won't be able to attack with Dig. I think what happens is, like, for the rest of the thing, or whatever, you won't get hit. And what the heck, Sandshrews evolving? Jesus. What's with all these Pokemon evolving at early levels? God. Whatever. I'm getting me an evolved Sandshrew. This is very interesting to me. And behold, we get Sandslash. Very nice indeed. Let's check out this thing. Let's check it out. So, as you can plainly see, it gains somewhat speed. However, its physical attack and physical defense get really boosted, so I'm kind of wrong on that when I say it gets physical attack up the wazoo. And yeah, I'm actually wrong on that. Give me a big fat medal for Genius of the Year. Anyway, I don't want to really fight that trainer, so let's go ahead and move on. And let's see what we got. Me and my daddy think the Safari Zone is awesome! I wish we could go there again. Yes, but you can't because you're going somewhere. Have you gone to the Safari Zone in Fuchsia City? No, I haven't. I haven't even been there yet. There are many kinds of rare Pokemon. Oh, I'm sure there are. I'm sure there are. That's gonna be torture for me. Okay, the captain says he's awfully sick. He was all pale. I wish we could say. I hear many people get seasick. Huh. Yes, they do get seasick. That's why they're on a boat. Because when you're on a boat, you get seasick. I don't know. That's not even the song where that's from. That's not even the I'm on a boat thing. What the heck? Yes, I would like to take a short rest because, well, spoiler alert, we have a thing coming up before we get to see the captain. And judging from our progress of our process of battling trainers, you probably know what's coming up at this point. So, I'm going to actually... should I? Let me see. You know what, I think I'll be fine. I think I'll be fine with what I have. I'll be fine with Fear out front. So, let's go see the captain! Aw, dude! You're a dick, man. Bonjour, Leaf! Imagine you seeing you here! Leaf. Oh, okay. What? I can't even imagine, the rival in, French accent, actually. Leaf, were you really invited? So how's your Pokédex coming along? I already caught 40 kinds, pal. Different kinds are everywhere. Crawl around in grassy areas and look hard for them. Okay, thanks for the advice. Oh, god damn it! Dude! Why do you have a different sprite, and why did you challenge me to a battle after that helpful advice? Dude's a real dick, you know that? Anyway, Pidgeotto, level 19, normal flying type, Keen Eye for the ability, and it has the moves Tackle, Gust, Quick Attack, and Sand Attack. Of course. What else would a Pidgeotto learn at this point in its life? Nothing. That's what it is. So it basically has the same moves as before, so you really shouldn't have a problem taking Pidgeotto down the second time around. And look at that! We got Eradicate here. So, his Raticate, level 16. Guts for the ability, it's normal type, and it has the moves Tackle, Tail Whip, Hyper Fang, and Quick Attack. So now that it's got Hyper Fang and it's evolved, Hyper Fang's gonna hurt a lot more, so you want to watch out for that. But thankfully, my critical hit streak seems to be through the roof for once in my life. Jesus. What the heck is up with that? And would you look at that? Kadabra. This is gonna be a fun time. So, it's the evolved form of Abra. It's a lot better. It's Psychic type, synchronized for the ability, level 18. And it has the moves Teleport, Confusion, Kinesis, and Disable. Kinesis you'll want to watch out for because it's basically a Psychic type Sand Attack. Lowers accuracy. Plus that confusion. That confusion on Kadabra. Oh god. With Kadabra as its evolved form, its special attack goes through the roof, to be honest, but its physical defense is still shit. So you can easily plow through it with a physical attack. That way you shouldn't have too much of a problem taking Kadabra down. But now for his Wartortle. Wartortle, level 20. It should have evolved in the last battle. Water-type Torrent for the ability, and it has Bubble, Water Gun, Tackle, and Tail Whip. Why didn't it change its moveset? I don't know. Maybe they're just going with level up moves at this point. I wouldn't be surprised, though. Or rather, it has Withdraw. Thanks, Bulbapedia. You lied to me again, just like in Yellow. But yeah, and it has Bite. So it has 6 moves instead of 4. Who knew? Gary's just that too powerful. But whatever. I staticked it to death. And I will kill it to death. There we go. Haha. Sir. Or ma'am. At least you're raising your Pokemon. What? Do you not raise your Pokemon? Then how the heck did Wartortle evolve? I don't know. I heard that there was a Cutmaster on board. But he's just a seasick old man. Cut itself is really useful. Yep, it'll be handy. Should go see him too. Smell ya! You can't smell me. For I have deodorant on. Anyway, this guy. Yuck! Shouldn't have looked! Yep, it's funny because it's full of puke. Oh, I feel hideous. Seasick. And we rub the back for him. I wish that happened every time I was feeling seasick. Phew, thank you. I'm feeling much better now. You want to see my hidden cut technique? Hidden cut technique? I could show you my prize cut technique if I weren't so ill. I know, you can have this hidden machine. Teach cut to your Pokemon, you can see it cut anytime. And here we go, our first HM. So, in previous generations, HMs were the only sort of machine-type items that you could use over and over again. Well, before TMs became, like, infinite use. So, yeah. That was pretty cool back then, but now it's not. So, pretty much now that we have the Cascade badge, we could use cut anytime. And that is obviously a very good thing. So with that, we are actually not going to stop this episode here, because I still have another thing to do after we leave the S.S Anne, so this is going to be a recording skip again. Skidum-bada-boom, let's go. And we never see it again. The ship set sail. Aw, why can't I go out into the harbor? You donkey. You're a donkey. Anyway, we actually have one more thing to do, but it involves us getting into our TM case and teaching one of our guys cut. Now, I'm only going to temporarily give Volcano cut here. Only temporarily, because, well, stuff. Because why not? I want to have a move that's similar to Scratch, don't you know? Machine set! Inserting it into its brain! Yep. That's what we did. Of course I would have given it to Slash had I been so stupid, but whatever. I don't care. But anyway, Diglett's Cave, we actually want to go through here. Because, well, at the end of the Diglett Cave, we can encounter something or as we exit out of the Diglett cave, we can encounter something cool. So, in order to prevent Diglets from going all bananas on us, we are going to use repels to keep them away. Of course, that won't stop Dugtrios, but that'll be fine. All the same. And of course, repels affect Warps, which means we have to go through the incredibly awkward process of going back into our bag and placing up repels again. Which, you better be thankful for Black and White 2 starting that. And we pretty much have to hope that every future Pokemon game has this feature. It would be really sad if they didn't. Anyway, if you recognize the music and the route, we're actually back here on Route 2, so we can technically go back to where the Move Tutor was after Mount Moon was, and we can go ahead and teach Mega Kick and Mega Punch to whoever Pokemon wants to learn it. I'll probably do that off-screen, but most likely not. Probably. So yeah, Fainted Pokemon has no energy left to battle. However, it can still use the energy to use HM moves and such. I'm looking for the Pokemon Abra. Would you want to train it for Mr. Mime? Well, I would, except I don't want to use Mr. Mime on my team. So, Mr. Mime is actually a pretty decent Psychic-type Pokemon. It can have pretty good special attack and special defense, as all Psychic types should. However, the one problem is that it's the only Mr. Mime you get in the game. You can't find it wild. And pretty much anytime you trade from NPCs, you get like embarrassing nicknames for them, I swear to God. Like the nickname you get from Mr. Mime here is Mimean, I believe. I'm just like, really? Mimean? Well, at least it's better than what we have for Jinx, which is Lola for whatever reason. Yeah, for when you trade that Poliwhirl for Jinx, it's just whatever. Hi, remember me? I'm one of Professor Oak's aides. No, I don't. This is the first time I've seen you. If your Pokédex has complete on data on 10 species, I'm supposed to give you a reward. Professor Oak has entrusted me with HM05 for you. So, Leaf, let me ask you, do you have the data on blah blah blah? Yes, I do. So, we have gotten 12 kinds, and we received HM05, which is Flash. So, we can light up even the darkest caves and dungeons. In Gen 1, you didn't really need this sort of ability since the game sort of lit up for you, I guess. Or, you could see some of the area, I guess, but in Gen 3, it's recommended. It's just really recommended for you to actually have the HMs for Flash. The HM for Flash. Well, this is like before the days it became a TM, so yeah. Either way, though, we pretty much wasted our time over here as it is, going back all the way over to Vermilion as it is, and I pretty much used my last repel right there. Yeah. So, with this very long... You know what? Bicycle. Jesus. Why am I not using my bike? This is... What am I... What was I even doing then? Was I smoking? Anyway, now that we have cut, we can cut down this thing, and we can proceed over to this gym. We're going to be taking care of all that business next time. So, next time on Let's Play Pokemon Leaf Green, we're going to take on our next gym. And man, will it be a doozy for this point in the game. See you guys on the next time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.